సతీష్ మీకు వచ్చింటున్నాం.
Yeah. Hello. Who joined here? Hello. Someone joined. Can I have a name, please? Hello. Are you able to hear me? Yeah. Hi, Dinesh. Dinesh, before we move further, are you able to understand that what we are talking in the session? Any feedback? Are you able to understand that? Any feedback or suggestion? Are you able to hear me? Can you please put it in the chat window? Any doubt or something? Okay, yeah. Kindly go through the last week session. So I'll start the recap. Okay, one more time. Okay, let me go to here. Okay, so in this, in the okay. So what I would recommend is just to go to this particular live section. Okay, so here is you can start from this first session. Okay, so mostly in the first session, I explained about basics. Okay, how to install the Java, how to create the project in the Eclipse, how to start how to create the project, everything. I just explained in this particular video. In the second video, the part two video, mostly I covered about what is class, what is object, what is instance variable, everything I just covered. In the part three video, same, classes and object plus constructor. What do you mean by constructor? That stuff is I just covered. Okay, and in this last video, I just covered static variable, constructor overloading, and decision making statement, looping statement. Those stuff I just covered in the particular session. Okay, and you feel that always go to this particular live section. If we go to this videos, you will find a lot of fun activity which has happened in this Canada. Who most probably it's my personal stuff and some of the Canada information also you can find it in this particular videos. If you're looking for the educational video, just to go to the live sections. Okay, it's for only the refreshment. Okay, it's for refreshment purpose, have this kind of go through. Okay, fine. So educational stuff I would recommend to go here. Okay, anyway, I will go with that. Again, recap. So the people is asking about Bas, whatever you're teaching, okay, so is it really helpful for the interview? Yes, obviously, yes. Whatever I'm teaching, that's a basic. Okay, people is always expecting that, can you explain the Selenium? Selenium, as I told, Selenium is not going to take more than 2 days or 3 days if you learn Java. because Selenium API is developed on top of what is that? Java. Okay. So again, the another question is people is keep asking that actually, will they ask this kind of definition during the interview? They may ask. Okay. They may ask, what do you mean by class? You should tell them that because they will first check, right? Are you a fake candidate or real candidate? Are you really having the experience or not? What do you mean by class? You can tell them that class is a template. Okay, what is inside in the class? Class contains data member and member method. You can explain that. What do you mean by data member? Data member is nothing but it's an instance variable. And what is that? Static variable also it may contains. You can talk about the what is the instance method. That is nothing but it's a that is a method, member method. They will ask these questions. What is the static variable? Static variable belongs to class. Instance variable belongs to object. Then they may ask you to give the explanations. In this particular video, I explained in detailed manner the part 2 and part 3. They may ask about static variable. Here is I explained in the part 4 video. Go through that. People may dig it. Some of the they will trick. What is the difference between constructor and method? Tell them that method means it's a function, right? Then they will you will get the query. Constructor also is a kind of functions. Constructor cannot contain the return type, but member can have the return type. Class name, method name, if it is the same, that's a constructor, right? Constructor cannot have the return type, but method can have the return type. So that kind of stuff. And again, a lot of people are asking the another question is, how much time the interview will be taking? If you are a very good candidate, most probably they will go with the 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, and you will feel that bus. Most of the time they will jump into the Java. No, they will start little bit about some mostly 15 minutes they will go with the Java. Selenium stuff they will go with the what is that 10 minutes. Okay, framework they will go with the what is that they will talk about 10 minutes. They will ask about example of XPath, TestNg. These two parts they will go with the something around 10 minutes, right? So this may go down as well. Why? Because your introduction also will go with that, right? Your introductions that is also will go with the 5 minutes. That's all. Okay, again people is again asking that actually, boss, what are the training material? What kind of training material I can refer it? Don't worry about training material. Just go to the ChatGpt. You will get whatever you want. If you go to the ChatGpt, you will get it everything. You will get it everything here. Whatever the things you want. Hey, simple. If you go to the ChatGpt, can you create a simple class with one instance variable, one instance method? It will help create a Java class. It's a ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT.com. You just type it. Create a class with Java class with instance variable and instance method. Okay. Create an example with Java class with instance variable. Put enter. See that automatically your program is ready. You simply copy paste it and use it. You will feel that. But how to understand the program? You already know that. What in by class? This is a class. What is this? It's an instance variable. What is this? It's a constructor. This is an instance method. This is a main method. This is an object. This is a calling the method. That's all. Because this already in the till part 4 video, everything we understood, right? So the coding is, are you creating the coding? You create the coding. Sorry, ChatGPT is creating the coding, copying, paste it. You'll feel that. But can I create some kind of, can you create it, with another example, with family relation? What is family relation? See that? It is giving some more real-time example. Family member. That is another class, family member. Family member, who are we there actually? Three instance variable. Family member may have the name, age, relation. What is this? It's a constructor. What is this? Instance method. What is this? Object. What is object? Father is object. Mother is object. Child is object. What we are doing? Father. What is this actually? It's an instance we are creating. This father object. Father object contains John 45 father. Where it will go? It will go to here. This 45 will go to here. Father will go to here. So father object contains, what is that? Name is John. Age is 45. This is, its relation is father. Similarly, mother object. Mary 42, mother. Am I typing the code? In earlier days only, typing the code is really difficult because we need to search it in the Google, we need to copy, we need to use a more brain. Right now is easy. Coding is easy because we are using the ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give any code. Any code. Okay. Bas. Then no need to study. No. Keep in mind. First of all, you need to know the basic. Basic. You want to learn any language, for example, whether you are going to learn English or Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Marathi, Bengali, any language, if you want to learn, you need to know the alphabet. First you know the alphabet. Then you can write, poem or whatever it is. Right? That's what. In here also. First, you need to know the basics. It means, that's what I called out in the, my topic here very clearly. You need to know the basic topic, right? Whatever I called out here in the description. Sorry. Here, I called out here. This topic is mandatory. You need to know all these topic. If you know this basic, then you can debug the program without any issue. Without any issue. But if you're stuck in that program, what should I do? Don't worry. Copy, paste into the ChatGPT. That will give the solution. So programming is easy. Understand the basics. Getting team? So you can easily work on the automation because some of the people from the village side, okay, those people are really concerned about boss. I'm not good at programming. First of all, that's what I'm saying, boss. You are not like earlier days. You are not going to do the programming. You should think about the logic that your mind will work. Definitely, your mind will work. That logic you have to type it in the ChatGPT only in English language. Copy the code. You know the basics of what is Java, Selenium, everything. Put it in the Eclipse, then work on it. Okay, team. So definitely you can do that. Okay. So don't think about boss, I am here and there. Be confident. Confident is more important. At the same time, you have to practice because without practice, your hard work will never fail. Whatever the time you are spending on this particular stuff, definitely going to help. Don't worry about that. Okay, team. Okay, then before I started, are you able to see my screen, team? Hopefully you are able to hear me, right? Are you able to see my screen, team? Can anyone respond it? Hello? Okay. Hi, Prakash. Welcome back. Okay. Now, we are going to talk about array. What do you mean by array? This is very, very important topic. People will always think about what do you mean by array. Very, very simple manner. Okay. First, we'll go with the one layman level language. Then we'll go with the array concept. What do you mean by array? We talked about data type, right? Integer a is equal to 1. That's what we talked about, right? Let me go here, okay? The recap sections. We talked about integer a is equal to 1, okay? And string, another one is float b is equal to 1.1. Boolean, okay, value is equal to value presence is equal to true. What is this actually? How many value I can hold the particular variable? I can hold only one variable. You will feel that, but I want to store more than one value, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I store this value? Definitely it won't work. Why it won't work? Because this variable will store only one value. But I want to store multiple value. How to store? For that only the array concept is coming. If you want to store, okay, similar type of data, okay, store similar type of sets of data. What in by sets? Sets means collection of data. You can call it as a similar type of collection of data. What in by similar? Similar means similar type, whether it is a string or integer, okay, or integer or float or anything. That is only possible. Then are you saying this, it is possible to store the similar type of data? Yes. Then what is that term they are calling? That is nothing but array. In Java, they are calling Java array is nothing but, in definition is, array is nothing but data structure that allows you to store multiple values of same type in a single variable. Okay. Array in Java are fixed in the size. What in the fixed in the size? Think about that. I have one bag, okay, or I have one room. In the room is only 2 people only they can sleep. You're trying to put 10 people in the room means, will it going to be occupied? No. Why? Because the room capacity is that much. Similarly, in arrays also, only this much, only fixed size. That is a fixed size. Okay. So whenever you create an array, the size cannot be changed actually. Okay. That is a fixed size. But so Java always is a fixed size? No, that is a different concept also there. Flexible size also there. That concept is they are calling as a collections. That we'll talk about in the coming session. Okay. Okay, fine. Now you'll feel that. Then how to declare the array? This is simply, integer a is equal to 1. It's a very normal, simple variable declarations. How to declare the array? The array declaration is, the syntax is data type, okay, variable is equal to new data type square bracket. Make sure this square bracket. Okay. You'll feel that what in by data type, you can replace anything. Integer, what is that? A is equal to new int of, and you have to put the size. What in by size? That is the capacity of the array variable. This term they are calling as a array declarations. Okay, it's a array declarations. What kind of array this is? There are two type of array. One is the single dimensional array. Another one is the two-dimensional array. Okay, it's a single dimensional array. So array always have to use a square bracket. You already know that, right? The square bracket, you can find it in the keyboard. Use that. Okay, you'll feel that. One moment, team. One more is, you'll feel that there is another type. Give me a moment, team. Hopefully you are able to see my screen. The another one is, suppose, for example, you want to put it like, another concept. Sorry. Give me a moment, team. Sorry for that. Only one moment, team. Yeah. You want to declare float array. How to do that? Float B is equal to new float of, you can put the size. What is the size? I can put 5. I can put anything like, 10. So you'll feel that how many elements I can store, then here is 10 elements you can store. Okay, 10 elements can be stored. What about this one? 5 elements will be stored. You'll feel that. Can I store integer number also? No, you cannot store. Why? What is the definition saying? Similar type of data. You can store only similar type. Only you can store integer. Only you can store float. Okay, I talked about like, what is that? 5 elements I can store. Where we can store? You have to store, for example, I'm storing here is, I'm just putting, okay, something like, 3 elements, for example, okay, 3 elements. How can I store? I can store 1, 2, 3. So what is the position of this one? Array is always starting from 0th position. What in the 0th position? In the computer, the array will be stored from 0th position. See that actually, if you see here is, this is array, right? This is one integer array. So here is 10 elements are stored. The elements are starting from 0th position, then first position, second position, third position, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So here is 10 elements are stored. What is the size of this array? The size of the array is 10. We can call, another name is, we can call it as length of the array. Okay, so you'll feel that in this cases, where is my 1 will be stored? My 1 will be stored in the 0th position, first position, second position. What about that? For example, I'm putting the element as 10, 20, 30. So in this cases, your 10 will be stored in the 0th position, your 20 will be stored in the first position, your 30 will be stored in the second position. See that in that format only your array will be stored. Remember, array always will be starting from 0 position, not from 1. Every programming, whether it is C or C++, or C#, Java, everything, it will be starting from 0 onwards. Okay, now you'll feel that, bus here is, I have the 5 element, no problem, 1.1, 3.4, 5.5, 6.5, okay, and 9.9. Okay, so here is, it will be stored in 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then 4. So this is the way it will be storing. Getting thing? So you'll feel that actually, where is this element actually located actually? This is located on the second position. This is located on the third index. Sorry, this is 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index. Okay, this is the array declaration. Getting or getting? And you'll feel that, okay, you'll feel that where is the, what is that? How to initialize an array? Here is simply declaring, right? It's a declaring. But how I want to do the initializations? Okay, how to do the initializations actually? Integer. Okay, you have to put the array variable is equal to, you have to put 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma, like that. This is the array initialization. This term is they are calling as the array initialization. So we are just declaring as well, initialization as well. In the one line we are doing that. In the previous line is we just only declared an array. We just declared. Are we doing any kind of initialization here? We are not doing any kind of initialization, team. We are not doing any kind of initializations. Only declaring in this line. But here is, in this line, what we are doing actually, this is only declarations. This is also another way of declarations. Here is declaring and initialization. Don't worry about that. I will take it to the ChatGpt. Sorry, take it to the Eclipse. Okay. Here is what we are doing here means, okay, integer a, okay, sorry, integer a is equal to 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8. Okay, okay, where it is stored actually, you'll feel that where this value will be stored, this value will 5 will be stored in the 0th position. Okay, even 6 7 8, this will be stored in the first position, this will be stored in the second position, this will be stored in the third position. So this is what the stuff. Okay, team, this is what the stuff. Another one is, another way of initializations, that is nothing but you have to declare and you have to assign the hard-coded value. This way also we can do that. You'll feel that, why do you need to know this kind of stuff? Because in the Selenium stuff is, you need to know that during the Selenium, you may fetch the value from the web page. You may use it, right? That time is you may need this one. So that's what I am explaining this one. Okay. So remember that actually it's a kind of declare it, okay, and assign the hard-coded value. Okay, so don't worry about that. Let me go to the directly to the program. Simple understanding is, array is nothing but a similar sets of test data, similar type of test data. We can store it in the one variable. That is nothing but array. Collection of similar type of test data. That's what. Okay, see that I have some different method. Hopefully you're able to see my screen. Okay, here is, it's a method 1 and it's a method 2. What is that actually? I just declared array. How I declared array? I told in that here is, right, in the concept, right? What is the syntax is for array declarations? What is that? Data type, square bracket, variable, it means array variable, new keyword, data type, and size. Here is the one. Okay, so how I did the initialization, I used the method 2. This way I did it actually. How I did it actually? AF0 10, AF1 20, AF2 70, AF3 40, AF4 50. You will feel that. Plus, what is this? Can I, here is the size is 5, right? You can put it AF5 also. Why I am not able to put AF5 60 something? Why I cannot store AF5 something like 60? The reason is I cannot store AF5. Why? Because array is starting from 0th onwards. So only 5 elements only you can store because my size is 5. This will be stored in the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 5 elements are allocated. If you try to store the fifth element means what will happen? It will throw the array index out of bound exceptions. Array index out of bound exceptions. Why it is throwing this array index out of? Because array index is array boundary. What is the boundary? Size. 5 element only. You are trying to store the element is more than 5. So this is the index out. What do you mean by index out? Here is the index. Here is index we told, right? Our size is only 5, but it is going to the out of the boundary. That is what the exception it will be throwing. So that's what we should not store it. Okay, no problem. Now these elements are in the array variable, but I want to fetch it. How to fetch it one by one? How to fetch it? For that only you can use for loop, enhanced for loop. What do you mean by enhanced for loop? Last week we saw that, right? Assume that actually, okay, what are the elements are in this particular one? 10, 20. What is the element? 70, 40, 50. Where it is stored? It is stored in the 0th position. It is stored in the first position. It is stored in the second position. It is stored in the third position. It is stored in the fourth position. Now I want to fetch it. How can I fetch it actually? You can fetch with the help of the looping. Okay. So this looping, what will happen? This A contains this all the elements. 10, 20, 70, 40, this one. So we are going to, my pointer is my array pointer, right? It will take the first element out. What is the first element? 10. 10 will go to the temp. Then it will go to here. 10 will be printed. Next is my pointer will go to the second element. Then 20 will go to here. 20 will be printed. Then again, my pointer will go to 70. It will print. My pointer will go to 40. It will print. My pointer will go to 50. It will print. Now my pointer will go nothing. Loop will be closed. So that in this way, the looping will happening. Okay. So this is a looping statement. With the help of the looping statement, you can fetch that actually. Okay. Again, you'll feel that bus. Is there any other way to fetch it? Obviously, we can fetch it. Why? We need to fetch through legacy for loop also. Integer I is equal to 0. Why I have to put it I is equal to 0? Because I have to start from 0th position onwards. Okay. Then till what level I have to start? I have to start from 0. Then till what level? Till 4. Right? Less than or equal to 4. We already talked about last week. We talked about right initialization conditions till what level? Less than or equal to 4. Then what you have to do? This is a increment and decrement I plus plus. Then what I have to do? I have to print that value. What value I have to print it? The value which is located in the array. Okay. Then A of I. What do you mean by that? A is equal to 0. Integer I is equal to 0. Then it will check it. 0 less than or 4. Condition is correct. It will go here. A of 0. A of 0 means what will happen? It will take the 10. Then it will go to here. condition I plus I means I initially 0, right now is 1. 1 less than 4. Condition is true. It will go there. A of 1. A of 1 means 20 will be printed. Then again I will be incremented. Then looping will happen continuously. Getting or getting? So this is the another way of getting the value. Let me run this program. See that these values are printed for, right, till 50, right? See that this is using the enhanced for loop. This is using the legacy for loop. Same way. So you can use this way or this way. Any other way we can use that. Method 2. This is simply declare the array and assign the value, initialize the value. But this is a little bit complex. I want to do it in single line. Obviously you can do that. What is that? This is only one line. You'll feel that. But there is no size. If you want, you can insert the more values also. There is no, what is that, conditions here. You can put it anything. It is flexible. But what is the thing here means? We are declaring the array. We are creating the instance also. This new is internally created. At the same time, initialization also. It's a single line. This is somewhat good, right? While comparing this one. Yes, this is good. So what will happen? You will feel that bus 33 where it will be stored? It will be stored in the 0th position. 3, first position. Second position. Third. Fourth. Getting. So this is nothing but declaration, instantiations, and initialization. It is all happening in the single line. How to fetch it? Same way how we did it here. Same way here also. But can I use this method also? You can use the same method. So in this cases, how to do that? But here is, the size is 5, but here is, you put it less than 4, it's fine. Okay, but here is, we don't know the size. How to put the size? For that, what you have to do? You have to start from 0. Here is b dot. If you don't know the size, don't worry. B dot. Even length. What do you mean by b dot length? B dot length, what will happen? It will find the number of element in the array. How many elements are present here is 0. Sorry, physically how many elements are present? Not array perspective. Physically 5 elements are present. So b dot length will return 5. Now what will happen? If it is a 5 means, can you put less than or equal to? No, you should put less than. You'll feel that, but why here is you put the less than or equal to. Here is why you put the less than. The thing is, think about that actually. Let me start the program. I is equal to 0, 0 less than 5. Condition is true, correct. Here is B of 0, right? Because my elements are in B. We are talking about this program, right? So B of 0. B of 0 means 33 will be printed. 0 will be incremented. Okay, 1, right? Now 1 less than 5. Condition is true? Yes. B of 1, it will go here. Now I will be incremented. 2. 2 less than 5, correct. B of 2, it will go here. Okay. Now 3. Condition is true. B of 3, it will go here. Then B of 4. Then 5, right? Do we have the B of 5? No. First of all, whenever the 5 is incremented, condition itself, it's a false. Automatically it will come out. Now the question is, why you put it like, here is equal to you put it, here is lesser you put it, because my total element is only 5 only. Array is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 4. If we are putting less than or equal to 5 means, it will throw the error. Why? There is no such kind of element in the 5th position. Array index out of bound exception that will throw. You are out of the boundary. Getting team? That's what I put this one. Try it. It will work. These are all they are calling as a one-dimensional array. Okay, these are all the one-dimensional array. You will feel that. What do you mean by, is there any other dimensional? Yes, we have two-dimensional array also. Then you'll feel that two-dimensional array, how to, declare it and initializations, same stuff. How you declared the, one-dimensional array here? Okay, the one-dimensional array is, the declaration is, this is a way, right? Declarations. Integer, data type, square bracket, variable, right? Is equal to new data type, okay, square bracket, and you can put it this way. This is a one size 5, 5. This is a way we can do that. Getting a team. This is a one way. Okay. This is a two-dimensional. How to, assign the value? Assign the values. We can do it in this similar way. How we did it here? Similar way we can put it here. Variable of like this. Okay, here is 0, 0, 0, 1. This is a way. 1, right? Sorry, 0, 0, 0, 1. In this way, it will be stored. 0, 2. It will go like that. Okay, so don't put it like that. Okay, so always generally they will put in this manner. In the programmatical manner, they will put it in such a way. This is a way. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Then they will start from, what is that? Again, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Then 2, 0, it will go like that. So you'll feel that, you're not able to imagine, right? Don't worry about that. I can share my screen. This is a 2D. See that? Elements are stored in this manner. These are all your elements. These are all your elements. These are all the index. This is a 2D array. It looks like Excel, right? In the Excel, the elements will be stored in the like that, right? What is that? It's a rows. These are all the rows, right? These are all the column. Where is my 5 is located? My 5 is located in 1, 1. Where is my 2 is located? It's a 0, 1. Where is my 9 is located? It's a 2, 2. Where is my 8 is located? It's a 2, 1. Where is my 4 is located? It's a 1, 0. Similarly, the two-dimensional array will be stored. So do you need to study the two-dimensional array? Obviously, yes. Whenever you are going with the Selenium, that time is you need to read the Excel sheet, right? You need to read the Excel sheet. That time is you need this 2D. So definitely you need to know this particular one. Okay, don't worry about that. If you know only one array, then you can work with another array easily. So that reading the Excel is really easy. Okay, the code is easy, but mostly the crucial play, who will play on the particular one means the particular reading the Excel is this guy. This for loop is the main guy. They will play. If you don't understand the for loop, you cannot work in that easily. So please remember that. So for loop is the main thing in the reading the Excel. Remaining everything, automatically you will get the code from the ChatGpt. This also you will get it, but you need to know the logic, right? Okay, you need to understand the basic, right? That's what I'm explaining that. See that? That is the main step. I have one element, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the element, right? This is a 2D array. It's a two-dimensional array. It's a 3 cross 3 matrix. What is the size of this 2D array? 3, 3. Okay, 3 rows, 3 columns. Okay, now Now 1, 2, 3. This is a 1. 4, 5, 6. This is a 1. 7, 8, 9. This is a 1. How to retrieve this one? How to retrieve this one? So generally, how will you retrieve it actually? We'll read it from 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. That is what in the mathematics we will do, right? Again, what we will do? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Again, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. In this way, we will be reading. Similar way, we can do it in here as well, in the program as well. How to do that? We need two for loop. Why we need two for loop? Because this, if you think about that, this what is the position of this one? It's a 0, 0. Okay, so to fetch this, we need two for loop. How to fetch it? Let me explain that. First for loop, I is equal to 0. See, I less than 3. What do you mean by I less than 3? It means this is a 3, 3 array, right? That's what I put it 3. But I don't, my array size is big means, don't worry about that. You can put ARR dot length. You can put it in such a manner. If you don't know the size, you can put ARR dot length. Okay, here also you can put it ARR dot length. Getting ARR dot length. What is the ARR? It's an array variable. Can I put my name Dinesh? Yeah, I can put Dinesh also. Just a variable, right? Okay, boss. 0. What is the ARR dot length actually? How many elements are present in this one? What is the size of this array? It's a 3, 3. So it's a 3. Okay. So 0, I is equal to, wait, let us, do the program here. Okay. I is equal to 0. What is the value? I is equal to 0. Now, what we are going to do? 0 less than 3. Condition is true or not? Obviously, condition is true, right? 0 is less than 3. Condition is true. It will go here inside. Another for loop. Why we are using another for loop? Because my element is located in the 0, 0 position. I want to fetch it. Okay, let me go there. J is equal to, what is that? 0. Okay. By what is the value of this one? J. Again, J is also 0. And what is that? Array dot length. What is the array dot length actually? It's a 3. Condition is true or not? Yes, it's condition true. It will go inside. Now, ARR, what is this? I is equal to 0. What is I is equal to 0? This is a 1, 0. And what is J? J also 0. What is the element present in the ARR? 0, 0. In the 0, 0, what is the element is present? 1 is present. So it will fetch 1 and it will print. Okay, it will print 1. Now, what will happen? Now, what will happen? This is a loop, right? So this internal loop will be completed first. Then only it will go out of it, external loop. So initially, J is equal to 0, 0 less than 3, condition is true, 0, 0, it's printed. Now what will happen? The J value will be incremented. People will be thinking that bus I value will be incremented. No bus. See, think about that actually. This is the internal loop. This is the outer loop. First internal loop will be completed, then only it will go to the outer loop. Internal loop will be completed, then only it will go to the outer loop. Please remember that. What is the internal loop is? J loop. J loop is initially 0. Right now it is going to be J++. What is J++? It's a 1. 1 less than ARR dot length. It means 3. Condition is true. Correct. It will go inside. What is this I value? I value still 0 only. ARR 0. Then I value is 1. What is the I value? 0, 1. What is the position 0, 1? What is the value is present? 2. So think about that actually. This, it's a kind of I, it's a kind of J, right? Imagine that actually. This is a I, this is a J. Okay, again, let me, one more time, we can increase it. Then I value will be right now is 2. 2 less than 3. Condition is true? Yes. It will go ARR 0, comma 2. What is the 0, comma 2 right now? It will display the 3. Right? Now, J will be incremented. What is the value right now? It will 3. 3 less than 3, condition is false. It will come out of line number 53. Then again it will go to the I. What is the I? Initially it was 0. Right now it is going to be 1. 1 less than 3. Condition is true? Yes. It will go again down next for loop, line number 51. What is that? J is equal to 0. So now I is equal to 1, J is equal to 0. Then it will check 0 less than 3. Condition is true? Yes. Now what will happen? I is equal to 1, J is equal to 0. What is the value present in the 1, comma 0? 4. That is what will happen. Similarly, the I value keep increasing. Whenever I value gets failed, again it will go to the, sorry. Similarly, J value keep increasing. Whenever the J value gets failed, it will move to the I. Then I value also keep increasing. When entire value will be fetched, whenever entire value is getting fetched, then your program will be come out of the loop. So this is a 2D. It's a 2D array you have to work out, okay? Because it's more and more important for the Excel reading during the Selenium programming. This is more and more important. Most of the interview, people may ask you to write it on the paper itself. So don't muck up, okay? Refer the last video about that, looping statement, everything. Try out the program, okay? And learn this concept. Every interview, I don't know whether it is mantra or not. In the Selenium interview, every people they will ask about, can you write the program, using this, reading the Excel something. They will ask that actually. More core is here only. For loop and what is that? Some of the Apache PO stuff as well. That I will explain during that. Okay. To proceed that one, you need to know this basic one. Okay, team. This is what about the array. Okay. People may ask you, what do you mean by array? Array, simple answer is, array is a variable which it will store the collection of similar type of data. One is single dimensional array, another one is a multi-dimensional array. You can call it as a 2D. Okay, so, and how to declare the array? You can use any of this method. This way, this is the first method. This is a second method. You can use it. If they're asking for a 2D, then you can go ahead with this one. Okay. Now next to go for the, what is that? Any doubt team before we proceed another topic? Any doubt? Okay. The question is from Prakash is, can we use enhanced for loop to access the 2D array? I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. I didn't try that. Good question actually. Because it's a kind of, simple looping, right? We need to put some kind of, length, everything. Okay, I didn't try that. The question is really good. Thank you for. I am also, because I always use this one. This is a best and feasible way. Seems like it is a iteration statement, right? So this is the best one for put the limitations and fetch the value. Question is really good. I'll try that, Prakash. Good question. Any other doubt, team, before we move to the other topic? Any other doubt, team? If there is no question, then let me move to here. Let me move to the next topic. The next topic is inheritance. Okay, what do you mean by inheritance? Okay, in people will always say this inheritance means in the book level. Oh, that is for code reusability. Okay, what in by code reusability? Think about that. In the real time is you are the only one person is not going to work in the project, right? There will be multiple people they will be writing. Think about that. You are writing some set of code. Your colleagues, multiple colleagues, they will be writing some set of codes, right? Sometimes you may need that code as well. Assume that Dinesh is writing some code. Prakash also writing some kind of code. Sometimes Dinesh may need Prakash code also. It means not copy paste that particular module code. So in this case is I do not repeat the same code again. It's a kind of wasting my time, right? If I rewrite the code, it's a kind of wasting my time. So what I can do, I can reuse the code. How can I reuse the code? Bas, Dinesh and Prakash are both are very good friends. So better is they can copy paste it. Don't copy paste it. If you copy paste the codes, then your program will be very lengthy. Then how can I? He's having some class. He's also having some class. But how can I put that reuse? How can I use that Dinesh class to Prakash class? How can how they can reuse that? This is a different class. This is a different class. They have to put some kind of connections, right? Through the connections only they can reuse it. That connection is they are calling as the inheritance. Okay, think about, we are talking about only two people. In the real time is you can find more, especially if you ask about if you go to the real time project, people more than 200, 300 people working in the particular project, right? Some people, they know more than 2000 people, they will be working in the single product or project. So many developers will be there. So in these cases, that is a reusability. Don't write the same code again. It's a redundant code actually. Code optimization, the concept will be there, right? You should use the minimal code and get the better coverage. So for that only, this kind of inheritance is going to help. Okay, so that is a reusability. Common code can be defined, okay, and reused. Okay, suppose assume that actually Dinesh is a Dinesh code is used by Prakash means. So Prakash is the child class. Dinesh is the parent class. Whatever the class Dinesh is holding, that is called as a parent class. Whatever the code is consumed by the whatever the code is Dinesh is holding, that is parent class. Whatever the code Prakash is holding, that is a child class. Why? Because Prakash is going to consume Dinesh code. Whoever is consuming, those guys will be called as a child class. Whoever is providing, those guys are called as a parent class. Okay, how it is going to be happen? That will happen with the help of the inheritance. That is one of the OOPS concepts. Let's go for some theoretical, okay? Inheritance allows a class. Okay, they can call it as a subclass, they can call it as a child class, or they can call it as a derived class, whatever it is. Derived also they will call it. Okay, to acquire the properties and behavior Why they are calling as a properties and behavior from another class? Class means you already know that, right? It's a properties and behavior, right? Obviously, you know that, right? Every class contains a properties and behavior. It means properties means it's a data member, right? It's a data member. Behavior means it's a fields and methods from another class. That is nothing but inheritance. What is the use of this one? It will promote the reusability of the code and hierarchical class structure as well. Okay. At the same time, okay, how it is achieved means in Java, we can use two ways. One is extend keywords or another one is implements keywords. You'll feel that what in by extends keyword, where it is used, I will explain that. We'll go for the theoretical, then we'll go there. There are multiple type of inheritance in this. Okay, one is it's a single inheritance. Another one is a multi-level inheritance. Another one is hierarchical inheritance. Another one is multiple inheritance. But in Java, multiple inheritance are not directly supported. Let's go for the single inheritance. What is the single inheritance? How Dinesh and Prakash is sharing the code, right? It's a single inheritance. Dinesh is there. He has a code. Prakash is here. Prakash is going to consume the code. What is the relationship here? It's a single one-to-one relationship. It's a single inheritance. Okay. What about multi-level? Multi-level means Dinesh is here, Prakash is here, Venkatesh is here. So what he is going to do? Dinesh is sharing the code with Prakash. Prakash is sharing the code with Venkat. It's a multi-level. Multi-level. One people sharing with other people sharing with other people, multi-level. A to B, B to C, C to D. It's a multi-level. What do you mean by hierarchical inheritance actually? One father is there, okay, multiple child. Think about that actually. One father having the, assume that father is having the three child. What will happen? Father will give the advice to this child also, this child also, this child also. How? Single class sharing the advice with the three child class. It's a hierarchy. Single three. Hierarchical inheritance. Multiple means in Java it is not possible. Multiple means what actually? Multi classes are joined together forming a single subclass. That is not possible, but it is possible with the help of interfaces, but not exactly the same like what is that? In what is that? C++. Okay, because it will create a lot more conflict. That's what they avoided this particular concept in Java. Okay, let me go to the theory. Single inheritance means a subclass, a child class inherits from only one parent class. Multi-level means a class inherits from a class that also inherit from another class. That is what I told, right? What is it? Assume that this is, what is it? Dinesh, Prakash, Venkatesh. It's a multi-level. Hierarchy inheritance means multiple child classes inherit from a single parent class. One parent is there, multiple child is there. That is a hierarchical inheritance. If we go to the diagram, you will find it easily. Okay. If we go to here, hierarchical inheritance. See that single parent, son one, daughter one. Again, we can have multiple, childs as well. It's a hierarchy. Okay. What about this one? Multi-level. See that? Grandfather, good father, good son. Just I kept the name good father, good son, something. Okay, don't worry about that. What it means. This is the multi-level. Let's go for the example. Okay, so that you will understand it. Let's go for the simple inheritance. Okay, it's very simple inheritance. You already know that, right? How to create the class. Okay, you will feel that, boss. You created multiple classes in the same file. You can do that, but make sure this wherever the public present, that class has to be your file name. That is a fundamental. Okay, if you don't have the public, it will throw the error. Sorry, whenever you create that. Okay, but always make sure this. You need to make sure this only one public class needs to be that. That is nothing but your main class. At the same time, it has to be your file as well, Java file name as well. So file name, class name has to be same. Okay, you'll feel that bus multiple classes you put it, no issue. Okay, but in the real time is they won't be putting like that. In the real time is you have to have the lot of Java classes he has to be created. Okay, but training purpose I just put it everything in the single class. Fine, I have the one class. It's a symbol or single inheritance. I'm just explaining here. Okay, I have one class. Okay, I have another class. What is this class actually? It's a parent class. How I am saying it's a parent class? Just I put that, one name, father something. Oh, father, if I put it automatically, it's a parent class. Not like that. Just as a single class. Okay. How it become parent actually? Think about that actually. You are a bachelor. Can I call you as a parent? No, I cannot call you as a parent. When you become parent, actually, if you have the child, then only you become parent, right? Similarly here, it's a symbol class. Can I call it as a parent class? You can call it as a parent class. Why? Because they have one child class. How it became a child class? Because this class, son class, is extended with this class. This son class is extended. Extended means inherited. So it means that actually this is an inheritance. Yes, this is an inheritance. How the inheritance is established? With the help of this extend keyword. What is this father? That is nothing but it's a parent class. So what do you mean? What is the concept here means? Whatever the stuff is present in the parent class, everything this class can access. See, there is in India, there is a concept, right? There is a father, there is a son or child, any child, not son, okay, any child. Whatever the property parents are holding, they have the full power of accessing for the son as well, right? The same concept here is. Assume that I'm the parent. My child have the full right of accessing my property. How? Because that is my child. Similarly here, this son class has the full power of accessing the father class. You'll feel that. But if I put this one, if I cut this one, then is there any relationship between this one and this one? There is no relationship. If we put extend and parent class, then only the relationship are established. This class is called as a son class is called as a derived class, subclass, or child class. Okay, this one is called as a parent class, super class, master class, parent class. People will be using different name. Sometimes they will be calling as a parent. Which one? This is the one, right? They will call it as a parent, child, super, master. Okay, they will use different name. Parent class, super class, master class, whatever they will say. So this is a master class. You already know what do you mean by class. Contains data member or member method. This is a data member. What is the data member name? MyAnd. What is this method? Family, show family value. That is a member method. So they can use this one and this one also. Who can use? This guy can use. Who's that guy? Son. Okay, how they can use? Because they have the relationship, they have the inheritance. How the inheritance is established? Using the extends keyword. So now you remember. Okay, what is the keyword they are using for the inheritance in Java? Extends. Easy to remember, right? If you go to C sharp, right? C sharp is very simple. To inherit it, what they will use? They will use only the colon. Only colon only they will be using. But in C++, they will be using double colon, right? They are calling as a scope resolution operator in C++, right? But here is extend keyword they are using. Forget about C++ and C sharp. We are using extends keyword. Okay, the son, how many method they have? I would say 2 method. But here is only one method only. How you are saying is a 2 method? Because of the inheritance, the son has 2 method. Physically, you are able to see only one, but programmatically, it has 2. This method and this method also. Because of inheritance, acquire the property. The child class acquiring the properties of parent class. Data members and parent class method as well. So they have the 2. This one and this one also. Okay. Now, can I how to access this class and this class? As usual, how you are creating that? Actually, you are creating the object, right? Class name, object name is equal to new constructor. Similar way you can create it. Now I'm trying to create it there. I just creating one object. What is that? Son. I'm just putting the I'm putting the name is any name. Okay, I can put any name. Okay, putting the name is Muthu something. This object name Muthu. Okay, I'm just putting the name. Son, Muthu is equal to new son. What will happen? The object is created for this class, not for this class. Okay, now Muthu dot show family value. Where it will go? It will call this one. You will feel that, boss, how it will call this one? Because that is a different class. But think about that. We have the power. We have the full power. Why? Because what is that? It's a parent class. Because of the extension, they can access this one as well. So Muthu.show family value. It will go call this method. Then it will print father teaches discipline and respect. Okay. Now Muthu.display details. This method is called. In the display is in this what will print? Son inherits surname. What is the surname? Family name. But family name is not found in this particular class. It is found in the other class. They can access. Why? Because it is inherited. So what is the surname? Family name here is Mayandi. So son inherited surname is Mayandi. That will print. What about the next method? Son respect the family value. That will also printed. Let me run this program. See that? Now you'll feel that, but can I create, can I access, father can access a son methods? You cannot. Can you try that? Let me try that. I'm just creating one object for father. Okay. Dad dot show family. You can access it. Okay. Can I access this one? You can access this one? No, you cannot. Why it is saying this? See that error is throwing this. Why? Because son has the full power of accessing father property, but father doesn't have the rights to access son. Why? There is no inheritance. Now that is what the real stuff, right? Whatever the property I am earning, my child can access. Okay, but whatever the property is earned by my child, I cannot access it. That is what the real thing, right? That is what here also. But whatever the property I earned, I can access my property. I can buy, sell anything because that is my property. But I cannot touch my child property. Getting team? That is what the object-oriented concept is saying. In the real as well, that is the same thing, right? That's what. See that I'm running this program. It will work. Okay, team. This is very, very single or simple inheritance. Again, you will feel that. But do you need to know this concept as well? Yes, because this inheritance is more important actually. Because see, that's what I told. Whenever you are working as a team in the framework level, you need to access your, you need to access your colleagues' code as well, right? That time is this kind of inheritance is really going to help you. So you need to learn this. This is very, very simple inheritance. Okay, let's go for the another inheritance. What is that? That is nothing but it's a multi-level. What do you mean by multi-level? We already told, right? Multi-level means, let me go with our example as well. Just now we talked, right? Dinesh is developed one code, okay, and Prakash is accessing. Now Venkatesh is accessing whose code? I have the power of accessing Prakash code as well, Dinesh code as well. Why? Because Prakash is completely taken the full control of Prakash code. So Venkatesh can access Prakash code as well, Dinesh code as well. That is what multi-level inheritance. So here is who is a parent here? Dinesh is a parent. Who is a child here? He is a child. Who is a grandchild here? Someone. Getting team? This is a multi-level inheritance. Okay, one more type, multi-level inheritance. You want to see the story here? This is a story. This is a diagram about that one. Grandfather, father, son. This is a multi-level. Okay. Now think about that actually. Grandfather has some property. Father also can consume, son also can consume. That is what Indian law is saying, right? Son can access a grandfather property. How? The inheritance. Think about that. There is one more guy outside. He is also, calling the particular grandfather's grandfather. Can he access, his property? No. Maybe he can call him as a, grandfather. But asset is not allowed. Why? There is no relationship. This guy only having the relationship because this father born for this grandfather, this son is born for this father. So there is a relationship. Outsiders, they cannot. If outsiders want to have access means there needs to be some kind of relationship so that they can access. Okay, team? Now let's go to the What is that? The multi-level inheritance. So this is a base class. Okay, I have one class. You already know about the class. So I'll go little bit speed. Why? Because you know the class. What do you mean by class? Okay, fine. What do you mean by class? Class means it's a collection of data member and member method. Every time I'm not going to repeat it. You already know about that. I spent sufficient time on the video number 2 and 3. Refer it, please. Okay, without referring that, this is going to be a tough. This is a member method. What is the member method is saying this? Established business. What he is doing? Grandfather established a successful textile business in India. What they are doing actually, the grandfather is, he just started, maybe in the 1940, he just started one business, textile business. Okay, in India. Next one. What is that actually? One good father. Okay, that is another class, child class. How I'm saying it's a child class? Because of the extension. So who is extended with this one? This parent class. Okay, what he is doing actually? He is doing some method. He has one method. What is it actually? Father expanded the business to include export to Western countries. He just started. He just take the business. Okay, he just expanded his business to, he did the export to the different country. So the business is little bit enhanced. The another one is good son, another one class that is extended with another class. Okay, what is the another class? That is a good father. The same class. He is a good son, he is a good father. There is a relationship between these two. What is that? It's a one method. This guy, what he did actually, he just take all the business, whatever the business started from grandfather, whatever the business is done by his father, everything he took it. He just digitalized his business into mobile app and lot of e-commerce platform as well, like Amazon, something, whatever it is. So what is the relationship here is grandfather to grandfather to father, father to son. It's a multi-level. See, multi-level. Now, son can access his own method also, his father method also, his grandfather method also. See, I'm just creating one object. Good son. Son is equal to good son. Now, son dot, what is that? Established business. Whose method it is? Grandfather business. Son dot expand business. Who's that? Father class. Son dot modernized his own method. So that is the flow. Okay. So this is a kind of, what is that? Multi-level inheritance. Let me run this program. See that? And again, people is always asking this, when I take corporate training, the people is asking that actually, boss, why you are not putting any kind of extension? As I told in the first day session, this is just a operational class. Operational class, no need to do any kind of extension. But still, if you want to do the extension also, you can do that. But best practice is don't do any kind of extension in the operational level. If you want, it will work. But don't do the operations. Don't do any extension in the operational level. Okay, all the classes and object you are just creating inside the main and you're performing the actions. So don't do any kind of extents with this one as well. No need to do the extension. Okay, team? This term is they are calling as a multi-level. Okay. Another one is What is the next one? We are going to talk about the hierarchical inheritance. What do you mean by hierarchical inheritance? Let's talk about the hierarchical inheritance. This is a one parent, multiple child, hierarchical. Let me go to here. See that I have only one parent. Okay, what is that? Only one parent. What is the parent? They have some kind of method. The method name is guide children. Data member is some family name. What about here? It's a child. Child 1, child 2. Okay, child 1, child 2. Okay, but this both the childs are extended with common parent. See that? The son also extended to this parent. This daughter also extended to this parent. What is that actually? It means single, all the child class pointing to the same parent. That is what hierarchical inheritance. See that? The son also extended to this parent. See that? Son to parent. This daughter also extended to this parent. See that? Daughter to parent. So only one parent class. Now what they can do? This son can access parent method. Daughter can access, not doctor, sorry for that. Daughter also can access this one. But do they have any kind of relationship? Can they share the property? They cannot share the property. Why? Think about that actually. What is that? Siblings can exchange the property. They won't do that, right? Will they give? Assume that daughter has a home. Will they share one home to their brothers, siblings? They won't share. In the real world, it is not possible. Similarly, in the program as well. Okay, team? Because it's a different entity. But son and daughter, they can consume the parent properties. That is the main thing. Okay, now let us do the operations here. Okay, how to do the operations? I am just creating one object, son1. Okay, son1. What is that actually? I just created the object for this particular class. Son1 son is equal to new son1. What is that? I just created the object for this particular class. Similarly, I just created the object for this daughter1 class. Now what I'm going to do? Son1 dot guide children. Whose method it is? It is a parent method. What about this pursue carrier? It's a child method. So they can access, right? They have the full power accessing. They can access. Son can access. This is their own method. This is a parent method. What about this one? Can you access this pursue hobby something? Will they access? Try that. Will they work? It won't work. They cannot access this one. Why? There is no relationship. It is not possible. Okay. Similarly, daughter object dot method. What is that? This belongs to parent one. This belongs to the own child, the own one. It means child one. Similarly, daughter can try to access this pursue carrier. It won't work. Will it work? It won't work. Why? There is no relationship. This concept is we are calling as the hierarchical inheritance. How does this see that hierarchy? Same class, different child class. Okay, team, are you getting that? Any doubt, team? Okay. Next one is, so this is a very, very important concept in the, what is that? This is a very, very important concept because if you go to the real-time product, even though you are getting the code, everything from the ChatGPT, okay, but you need to know that flow, everything. Okay, you need to understand the code, everything. If you know the basic stuff, so that you can easily, what is that, understand the code. Whenever you're debugging, that time you will understand it. So please understand each and every step. That's what I'm repeatedly saying. This video number, 1, 2, 3, these 3 videos are more and more important. If you didn't understand the particular 3 video, you cannot understand the coming stuff. So 1 to 3 videos compulsory, you have to explore it more and more. Repeatedly watch that, explore it. Then only this kind of concept will be understanding. Okay, fine. Now next go to the multiple inheritance. You will feel that. What do you mean by multiple inheritance? Okay, so multiple inheritance means it is not allowed. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by multiple inheritance actually? Okay, see that actually. Father and mother is there, okay? Father and mother is there. Child is there. Okay, father and mother. Father, mother, one child is there. Father is giving some idea. Mother is giving the idea. Father is saying this, hey, you have to be a doctor. Mother is saying this, you want to be engineer. Think about child. What he will do? He want to be an engineer or doctor? That's a confusion, right? In the real time, is it possible? I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. Is it possible? It's not possible, right? At a time only one, doctor or engineer. Or it's a diamond issue, right? That's what they are calling this. This will create a lot more conflict. Okay, or if you are asking the opinion, okay, you are asking some opinion to your friend. One friend is saying go for this one friend is saying go for that one. You'll be confused. That is what this term is calling as a multiple inheritance. More than one parent classes are formed together and making single child. That is called multiple inheritance. This is not allowed in Java, but we can try to simulate. Okay, using the word is simulate. Okay, using the interfaces. You'll get that out. What do you mean interfaces? We'll talk about that. Okay, we'll go for this theory. Okay, in Java, multiple inheritance is not allowed with the classes to avoid the diamond problem. What do you mean by diamond problem? This is a problem I talked in the layman level, right? Father is saying doctor, mother is saying engineer. That is a diamond problem. Okay, the diamond problem occurs when two parent classes have the method with the same signature. Technically, okay, two parent classes having the same method. Parent having the same method, child, mom also having the, sorry, father also having the same method, mother also having the same method. Whenever you are pushing to the child, it will create the conflict. Okay, in this cases, child class doesn't know which one has to be inherit. It will create the conflict. That concept, that is due to that only they are avoiding in Java. Okay, so that's what Java does not support the multiple inheritance. People will ask you in the interview, hey, can you write up some program using the multiple inheritance? You have to tell them that multiple inheritance is not directly supported, but we can try to achieve with the help of the interfaces. Then you have to write the interface program. Okay, why it is? Tell them that that is a diamond problem. Okay, so to avoid the ambiguity, but it does with the interfaces. Okay, let's go for this first one. What do you mean by interfaces? Okay, what do you mean by interfaces? First of all, what do you mean by interface, right? I think someone has asked that day, what do you mean by abstraction something? Your point is coming. I'll be explaining tomorrow in the detailed manner. Whenever the concept is coming is the abstractions. Okay, let me go to one more also before I go to that. Okay, there is a two concept is always confusing for you. Okay, two concept is always confusing. One is abstraction, another one is encapsulations. What do you mean by abstractions? Abstraction means, okay, what in abstractions, okay, it will do this is a kind of, during the, it's a kind of design time. Okay, it's a design level, design level only. It will show that actually it will see that I'm eating. It will show only the this much information only. Okay, it will show only the design level information only. It won't, what you are eating. I'm eating rice with sambar with, some kind of sabji. That the detailed information it won't show. It will show only eating, that's all. But encapsulation means it will show only the necessary stuff. Okay, it will show only the necessary stuff means, bas, I got the home loan. I got the home loan. No problem. Home loan means what actually? What kind of home loan means? What is the interest? Can I see your Aadhaar card? Can I see your, interest details? How much you are paying? Can I see your salary? This internal stuff, everything won't be exposed. That is nothing but encapsulations. Now, how it is not exposed? It will expose some of the stuff. It won't expose the entire detail. That is encapsulations. You'll feel that abstraction, encapsulations. Can I have the example? Definitely, I will be explaining in the detailed manner. This abstraction is achieved with the help of the interface keyword and abstract keyword. Encapsulation concept is achieved with the help of the public, private, okay, and one more is protected. These are all the keywords are going to helpful. These are all the keyword. Okay, what do you mean by interface? Before I close this small session, today, before I close today's sessions, I'll simply explain that interface is nothing but it's a keyword. Okay, but we'll explain in some kind of layman level language. Okay, assume that human. I'm just explaining the layman level explanation. Okay, human. Think about that actually. Dinesh. Okay, if we go to his family, he'll be acting as a son. Agree? If he is going to the, assume that he is working with a TCS, okay, he will be a employee. He is going to the bank, he will be a customer. Okay, he is attending the training, he will be a trainee. Think about that actually. The interface is a, sorry, human is an interface. This is a class. You'll feel that, but how it is going to be a class? How it is going to be a class? Because the interface is a common term, we are calling that actually, but we are calling as a human. Human is a common term. Okay, but the same human, if they go to the family, okay, they can act as a son. If they go to the employee, they can, sorry, office, they will go to as an employee. act as an employee. If they go to the bank, they will act as a customer. If they go to the, what is that, at training, they will act as a trainee. Okay, assume that actually behavior. Just I'm taking one method, behavior. That is one method, interface having one method, okay, behavior. That is a method, behavior method. This behavior method, when you go to the, his family, his behavior is, what is that? He will feel like, more affectionate, care, such kind of stuff will be in the, what is that? In the family. What about in the behavior in the office? He will act as a policy. He will follow the policy of the organizations. So the behavior is stick with the attached with a particular class. Suppose in the school, in this home is his behavior is getting angry, okay, shouting, okay. This kind of behavior is, can he do it in the what is that, office? No, it's against policy, right? He has to follow the policy. What about here in the what is that, at the bank level also? Bank some kind of code of conduct. Whenever you go to the bank, you should follow some kind of code of conduct. You have to be in the line, everything. You should not shout. If you shout, they'll put it in the jail. The behavior is different. Here is, you are maintaining some kind of, decorum, right? Some kind of, decorum, decency that you will be maintaining in the training. So think about that actually. We are saying human behavior, but the same behavior is behaving in the different class. In the family, the behavior is different. In this, what is that, employee, its behavior is different. In the customer, its behavior is different. In the trainee, its behavior is different. This concept is called as a, what is that, multiple inheritance. This concept is achieved with the help of the interface. This concept is they are calling as the abstractions. Every concepts are interrelated. Okay, oops concept, every concepts are interrelated. Okay, how it is, we'll talk in tomorrow in the detailed manner. Okay, so before that, I have to give some kind of, example as well, right? Please try it something. Okay, create some, okay, create a class. Don't type it in the, if you type it in the ChatGPT also, it will give the answer. It will give it. Okay, simple. Create a class. Okay, sorry. Create a Java program. It will give using symbol inheritance or using multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance. Okay, with employee, bank employee and relationship, bank employee or employee relationship or family relationship. See, create a Java program using multi-level inheritance concept with family in a relationship. See that? I just type it. Automatically it will create that. See that? Grandfather, constructor is created. Again, it's another class is created. See that? What is that? This is nothing but it's a, what is that? It's a multi-level inheritance. You can easily understand the code, right? You copy the code, put it in the Eclipse, you can work. You already know about this one, right? What is this? A class. It's an instance variable. You know that it's a constructor. You already know about that. This keyword, what is that? It will refer the instance variable. You already know that. This is instance method. This is a inheritance. This is again this class instance variable. This is a constructor. Getting? This is also another class. This is a main class. But debug it, how it is calling, debug it, just to understand the flow. That's what I repeatedly saying. Nowadays, code is ready, but basic you need to understand that. Okay, team? So try it with a lot more example. Okay, I would recommend to um, develop some kind of program, like create a program using string array and hierarchical inheritance and okay, inheritance, and also using 2D array also. This is also I'm looking for the program. Please try this program, okay, and send it to me. I can correct it if you want. Okay, team. Thanks a lot for your time. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.